Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about the second year for the V8s for Chevrolet, a Bel Air two-door hardtop. Give you the details in a minute. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, the home to close to 100 classic and collectible cars, ranging from cars all the way back in the 20s, all the way up to the muscle cars and beyond. But today we're going to talk about a 56 Chevy Bel Air two-door hardtop that is exceptionally nice. You're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold startup, a walk around, and you can look at all the great details that this car affords, which are many, many. So 1956, of course, was the second year for the V8s for Chevrolet. They were all 265 V8s. They were gaining in popularity, and the first year, people in 1955 were a little cautious about buying that new Chevy V8. Well, the popularity was increasing all the time, and they had substantially more sales in the V8s in 1956 than they did in 1955. And of course, it's 12 volt all the way across the board, so that makes it even more reliable, starts better, and whatnot. Now, this is a perfect example in its original colors. Beautiful, the two-tone, which is what Chevrolet did. You see the color carry through all the way to the back, and the back on the trunk and with the roof. Just really something nice, especially on the Bel Airs. Now, Bel Air, of course, was the top of the line. You had the hardtop, the open look, if you will, almost like a convertible, but the hardtop on top. They had on the back quarter panel, it even says Bel Air. Every other models, the 210 and the 150, would only say Chevrolet, but they wanted to make people know that you were driving a Bel Air. This has always been one of my favorite things on these old cars. The hood birds, it always looks like a rocket or some sort with the wings. It's just one of those things about these old cars. And I think they did a nice job on the new front end that they kind of changed a little bit from the Chevrolet. Of course, it's got from the 55. Of course, they got the V8 emblem, the bumper guards on here as well. Beautiful chrome all the way around. I really like the quality. This was a body-off car. Was well taken care of by a good collector for many, many years. The other thing that's really nice about this car is, of course, a lot of these old cars, they would have all come with bias tires. This now, of course, has the radial wide white walls. The white wall is correct for 1956, and the hubcap is a full hubcap as well. I like that. There's always a little Chevrolet emblems. Everything they did was attention to detail. Every car was distinctive. They had all these little nuances, if you will, that showed any place that you went. A lot of the lesser expensive cars, they would still want these hubcaps because they just like to have that full hubcap look back in this era. You take a look at the inside on this car, beautifully redone in correct materials and correct colors as well. This is a Powerglide car, nice and simple to drive, and it does have power steering, which was kind of a rarity. A lot of these cars, even in this era, it was quote-unquote expensive to put power steering on a car. Well, you know what? With that big steering wheel, you didn't always need it, but I'll tell you what, when you're buying a collectible or classic car that you want to drive, it's really a nice feature to have. But you look at the interior of the car, never been molested. No one started cutting out the dash. Still has its original AM radio and clock with the Bel Air emblem in the speaker for the radio. Speedometer goes up to 110 miles an hour. Like I said, just very nice horn ring. The steering wheel is in excellent condition as well. Of course, they all had turn signals by this era, by this time. But see, I just love the way this stuff looks. It's just so open when you put the windows down. And of course, people remember the smokers in the day that the little vent window you could open, and that was how you got your fresh air into the car. Take a look, dual exhaust. The other cool thing is you'll have to look. I should probably show, I don't know if it'll be in this picture here, but we should open and show you where the gas filler is. Many a gas station attendant was befuddled by this because they hid it in the taillight. Look at that. Man, they pull into gas stations and go, where am I supposed to put gas in this car? No idea. It was just one of those, again, nice novelty. Big full-size trunk, dual exhaust. You can put quite a number of golf clubs in the trunk of this car if that's what you'd like to go, or suitcases if you're going on a road trip. Would be a great road trip car. You can look at all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment or subscribe. We always have interesting cars such as this one and many of our other ones we've had over the years. You'll find that to be always interesting. If you got some time to, when you're looking on the internet, take a look at our stuff. You'll find it very, very interesting. No, you can also come down and visit. I mean, we're never opposed to having you come down to Ellingson's. We're right here in Rogers, Minnesota, right out of Minneapolis. You can be here from the International Airport in 45 minutes, give or take. So it's kind of one of those things. We're nice and centrally located, easy to find, have lots, like I said, lots of nice cars in stock, and we're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So come on down, take a look. If you need to add a 56 Bel Air two-door hardtop to your collection, or you've always wanted to have that old Chevy that's got the V8 with the automatic, I tell you, we've got a nice example right here. All it needs is a new owner and maybe a little gas once in a while. So come on down, take a look. We'll see you next time.